Hello, everyone. It is day 15 on the I Love Myself challenge. So, welcome to the Denver International Airport. Yes, I found myself stuck here overnight. So, this is right where I'm going to be sleeping this evening. And I have to say, given the fact that the airline screwed up on a few things, even though showing up an hour and a half early for my flight, I missed it. And so I was able to get to Denver. I was trying to rent a car to drive 5.5 hours to make a very important meeting in the morning. And I was unable to rent a car with a debit card one way to another state. So I had to after taking several shuttles to different rental car places, I am back at the airport, where I will sleep and try and catch my tiny puddle jumper first thing in the morning, but missing my morning meeting. So through normal effort that I would just keep charging and charging and charging. In fact, I even looked into Uber. It's $415 to get to this small town where I need to be for an important meeting. I'm going to surrender. And I have to say, if it wasn't day 15 and if I wasn't just in this I'm kind of in this more naturally calm state, naturally loving and caring towards others, and I usually would have flipped my lid, and I did in LA a little bit, but it was with compassion and it was more of a discussion rather than me yelling at the lady, and so I have to say, I think this is making a big difference, because I'm just noticing that yes, I am at the airport. It's making a really big difference because I just have been able to go through this whole process much clearer, aware of my thoughts, aware of my feelings, aware that anger is coming up, recognizing where that anger is coming from, looking at what's underneath the anger, and that maybe I didn't set enough boundaries, or I'm not having this feeling of like the world is out to get me like I usually would have had. I was just shaking my fist in the sky and been so mad. And don't get me wrong, I'm super angry, and sleeping in the airport is not my favorite thing, but at each point when I went into different rental cars or this or that, and people are like, how are you doing tonight, I think in the past I would have been like, oh, this is the fucking worst night of my life. Holy crap, this is the shittiest thing ever. I've literally drove to the airport at 4:30, and it's now 2:30 in the morning in Denver. And so, yeah, it's been brutal, but, because I didn't flip my shit, like, people have been, like, wanting to help. And so, yeah, as I went into each of these offices, I was more like, well, it hasn't been my favorite night, but what can you do for me, or how can you help? And unfortunately nobody could, and I can't blame anyone at this point. I think it would be a waste of my energy to call American Airlines and ask for someone and bawl somebody out. I just don't have I just don't want to. I'm enjoying this peacefulness, and it's really quiet in the airport. It's beautiful. I have the whole row to myself. There's one bag, there's my other bag. So I've got my private veranda overlooking DIA. But the challenge is making a huge difference. I think I would have been going completely ballistic at this point and not a pleasant person to be around, and it would have ruined my trip. It would have ruined my day tomorrow. As is, I'm not going to sleep that much. I want to be good. I want to be, I have an important meeting with producers and the director and the client, who's a huge client. So I have to put my game face on, and I just don't want to be grumpy. I don't want to be angry. I just don't like that. And that's what I have been historically in the past. You know, I would let something like this ruin me, and I'd look for people to blame, and I'd look for people to take my anger out on. And it's just, I'm not, I'm not feeling it this time. I just don't want to go there. It's a desire of mine to not do that and to be more peaceful. And I think it's coming from all of the I love you work I've been doing for myself. So, Josh, I love you. I'm very proud of you for how this went today. It could have gone very, very different. So, I just wanted to say, yes, keep going. Day 15, I'm feeling really good, and I can't wait to keep checking in. So, love you guys, and I'll talk to you later.